Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning all. Um, Let me to introduce ourselves. We are Salma Zakiyah, Dinarti Wulandari, and then Sonia Fitri Anissa from three groups. And let me to explain about the chapter 11. There is learning style, traversing the quagmire. And this explained based on Psychology for Language Learning book from Sarah Mercer, Stephen Ryan, and Marion Williams, and designed to fulfill psychology and language teaching and learning course. The title of this chapter is Learning Style, Traversing the Quagmire. Introduction. On first acquaintance, the language learning style concept is intuitively appealing. Understanding it has the potential to greatly enhance learning and to make learning more enjoyable and successful. It is a concept that acknowledges individual differences rather than seeing all learners as similar. For teachers, it presents an opportunity to offer student methodologies and material prior to their own learning style. About the what are learning style? Learning style have been defined as an individual's natural, habitual, and preferred ways of absorbing, processing, and retaining new information and skills. Best Rate 1995. This definition has proven to be enduring, but the existence of their closely related concept has caused much confusion. Therefore, when considering what learning style are, it is helpful to begin by considering what they are not. And then characteristic of learning style. Having defined and differential learning style from other related construct, it is now important to turn our attention to the characteristic of learning style and how they have been understood. As Neil 2008 point out, learning style is generally considered to be a relative stable learner characteristic. Oxford 2011, however, argues that although the learning may have some strong style tendencies, they are not set in stone. In practical, learner style may vary according to the context in which the learning occurs, with since what work for a particular individual in one environment or for one particular task may not work for other else engaged in different ways. Identifying, labeling, and categorizing learning style. One of the silent characteristics of learning style research has been the use of taxonomy, which have attempted to identify, label, and categorizing learning style. In this section, I will consider some of the main typology used in the field and their insight for learning style research over the years. The learning style concept has been recognized in the field of education since at least the mid 1970. One of the earliest instruments was the Learning Style Inventory by Dunn and Price, 1975. Previous research into learning style. As can be seen above, there have been many attempts over the years to identify, label, and categorize learning style and to develop inventories. However, studies that empirically investigate the concept in order to explore the relationship between learning style and effective learning are surprisingly difficult to find. An example of research. The majority of research in respect to style has used questionnaires such as those outlined above. However, a growing recognition of the potential impact of individual situational variable on research findings suggests the merit of a more contextualist approach where instruments are specifically designed for a particular set or participant. As Bailey et al. 2000, page 129, suggests a situation-specific learning style instrument written to elect specific information on how students prefer to learn foreign language might be more useful than the standardized instruments that are commonly employed across finding. According to the average rating, where 5 indicated the strongest level of agreement and 1 indicated strong disagreement, the two-step preference with which the respondents most strongly agree were by speaking in the Dutch language, item 3, average rating 4.5. By hearing the language spoken, item 4, average rating 4.5. This suggests a reasonable strong tendency to an oral style among the students. Consideration for pedagogy and direction for future research. While mindful of the small scale of this study, the quantitative and qualitative data obtained do seem to suggest that stylistic preference appear to have little relationship to successful grade for the student. In other words, no one particular set of style is more likely to lead in to success than any other, which confirm conclusion reached us in the literature. Do you have any question?